Chosen ones, the group that came against you is panicking. Listen carefully because a trap has been set. Lock your attention on this message right now. Do not click away and do not let your mind wander. This is not a coincidence. The algorithm did not bring you here today. The universe orchestrated this exact intersection in time. Heaven is stepping in to reveal something they desperately want to hide from you. You feel that sudden shift in the atmosphere, do you not? You have been feeling incredibly drained lately. Waking up at 3 a.m. with a racing heart is not normal. You feel sudden waves of sadness or anxiety that do not even belong to you. Your shoulders are tight. The weight is real. And every morning when you wake up, the heaviness is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes. You push through and you smile for them. But inside, you are barely holding on. You thought you were losing your mind. You thought it was spiritual weakness or just plain exhaustion. But heaven told me to tell you that you are not going crazy. You have been fighting battles nobody understands. You are protecting people who never check on your well-being. This strange isolation you are feeling right now is not a punishment. It is divine protection. God is pulling you away from the noise because your next season cannot be entered with their chaos attached to your soul. Take one deep breath slowly. Drop your heavy shoulders and open your hands. Type 777 in the comments right now to lock your attention on this message. We do not do this for visibility. We do this as a physical declaration to the universe that you are in alignment. You are ready to receive the absolute truth about what is happening behind the scenes. Your intuition was completely right. There is a very specific reason why your life has felt so overwhelmingly strange in the last 72 hours. The sudden exhaustion and the people suddenly pulling away from you are not accidents. The doors that closed unexpectedly were not rejections. There is a hidden plot unfolding right now. For months, or maybe even years, they have whispered in secret. They misunderstood your silence for weakness. They launched a silent smear campaign to drain your energy. They wanted to isolate you from your divine blessings. They watched you struggle and they smiled. You have been the spiritual shield for your family and your circle. You absorbed their toxic chaos so they could have peace. It was not weakness on your part. It was a holy sacrifice. Your spirit has been doing the heavy lifting for everyone else while they took your light for granted. They thought you would never figure it out. But here is the truth that heaven is revealing today. Their plot has officially collapsed. The very trap they set for you has become their own spiritual prison. God did not ask you to defend yourself because heaven was already acting as your shield. Right now, absolute confusion is hitting their camp. They are turning on each other. Your peace is becoming untouchable while their world spirals into panic. You do not have to lift a single finger to prove them wrong. Before I go any further, I need you to understand something deeply. The system wants you to believe that your exhaustion is your own fault. They want you to think you are just not working hard enough. The constant brain fog and the financial anxiety are designed to keep you trapped. It is a calculated spiritual attack by the Matrix to keep your vibration dangerously low. They know that if a discerning warrior like you fully awakens, their entire system collapses. They are terrified of your quiet authority. You have always felt like the outcast or the black sheep of the family. From a very young age, you could read the room and sense the hidden tension. You saw right through the fake energy that everyone else simply ignored. That was not rebellion. That was your spiritual discernment keeping you safe from their lies. You were placed in that bloodline with a very specific and dangerous assignment. You are the cycle breaker. You have been carrying the spiritual weight of your ancestors. You are fighting cycles of emotional abuse that started long before you were even born. The enemy tried to break your mind, to stop you from reaching your true potential. They clouded your thoughts, so you could not see the divine provision already waiting for you. But the cycle ends with you today. Heaven is stepping in right now to lift a burden you were never meant to carry forever. I need you to stay with me until the very end of this message. What the universe is about to reveal about these events will finally make sense of every tear you cried in secret. There is a massive shift happening in the unseen realm right now. A hidden trap was laid out to destroy your reputation and your finances. But the divine decree has already been issued to flip the script entirely in your favor. You are about to witness the vindication that heaven promised you long ago. But to fully receive this blessing, you must understand the exact nature of the trap first. If you do not understand how they drained your energy, you will mishandle the massive restoration coming your way. Listen to my voice. Let the noise leave your mind for a moment. You are not the pain you endured. You are the divine purpose God placed inside you. They underestimated the light inside of you. They thought they could dim your spirit by constantly taking from your emotional reserves. Every time you forgave them, they saw it as an opportunity to take more. But they forgot one crucial detail about a chosen one. Your strength does not come from this world. It comes directly from the source of all creation. And that source is right now cutting the cords they attach to your spirit. Your physical exhaustion is simply the aftermath of this massive spiritual surgery. Do not fight the tiredness. Allow your body to rest as the universe fights these invisible battles on your behalf. The vindication is already here. The panic in their eyes is real. They are scrambling to cover their tracks, but the light of truth is exposing every single shadow. Keep your heart open and your mind sharp for the next revelation. You think you are falling apart today. You think this overwhelming exhaustion is a clear sign of your personal failure. It is absolutely not. Your body is physically responding to a massive spiritual transition, and when you shift frequencies so drastically, your physical vessel requires deep rest to recalibrate. Do not fight the heavy feeling in your weary limbs right now. The system told you to work harder every single day. They said your tiredness was just a lack of motivation or discipline. That is a deliberate and malicious lie. You are not depressed at all. Your spirit is simply exhausted from fighting battles in the unseen realm because you have been functioning as a spiritual shield for everyone around you. You absorb their negative energy to keep them entirely safe. But God is saying, enough is enough. Your long season as the human shield is officially over. Heaven is putting a strict boundary around your energy right now. This is exactly why certain people suddenly walked away from you, and it is the true reason why you feel so isolated and alone lately. Your isolation is not a punishment. It is a divine quarantine to protect your precious frequency. You have noticed something else too. Your mind feels incredibly foggy. You used to be so sharp and quick to understand complex things. Now you struggle to focus on simple daily tasks. You think it is just age or stress catching up to you, but the truth is much deeper than that, because something was actively taken from you at the neural level. The modern lifestyle was designed to do exactly this. They want your mind disconnected from its true power. A chosen one with a clear mind is a massive threat to their entire system. I want to pause and name something before we go on. Over the past 20 years, a neurologist in New York has been studying a profound discovery while looking closely at research that won the Nobel Prize back in 1981. Doctor Daniel Barone uncovered something incredible. Dr. Roger Sperry proved that the two hemispheres of your brain were designed to work in perfect sync, and in most adults that synchronization quietly switched off. Dr. Barone built something specific from that research. It is called the genius switch. I am not going to explain the whole of it to you just yet, but I want you to hold on to one vital question as we move forward today. What if the fog you feel was never your age and never your discipline? What if something was simply switched off and can be switched back on? Keep that in your mind as we uncover the rest of this hidden plot. God often provides the exact physical tool when your spiritual season requires it, and heaven is preparing you for a massive upgrade in your mental clarity. Your mind is the receiver for divine instructions. If the receiver is jammed by the matrix, you cannot hear the exact steps heaven is giving you. This is why you have felt so incredibly stuck. You prayed for a breakthrough for many long months, but the answer felt like it was bouncing off a solid brick wall because God was keeping that massive door closed for your own safety. God's delay is never a denial. It is absolute exactness. Entering too early with a foggy mind would have completely crushed you. You needed time to heal from the silent warfare. You needed this quiet isolation to detach from the people who were constantly draining your life force. Every single delay was a calculated move by the universe to position you perfectly, and you are finally ready to step into your new season of abundance. Listen carefully to me now. Do not let your thoughts drift away, Kand, to your daily worries. The universe is actively removing the heavy burdens from your tired shoulders. You can literally feel the shift happening as you hear these words. Your past failures were not really failures at all, but rather a rigorous divine test that you did not even know you were taking. And you passed. Your kindness was never a weakness. It was proof that your heart remained pure in a world that desperately tried to make you bitter. You survived the wilderness completely alone. You walked through the fire and came out fully purified. Heaven knows exactly how much it cost you to keep your light shining brightly while everyone else around you surrendered to the darkness. You are a masterpiece of God. There are no coincidences in a chosen one's life. Everything you experienced was a divine appointment to build your unmatched resilience. The tears you cried in your car when nobody was watching were collected by heaven. You are not starting over today. You are finishing the preparation, and the painful season of waiting is permanently over for good. But you must recognize who was actually pulling the strings. You need to see the faces of the people who smiled at you while secretly plotting your downfall. The Matrix uses ordinary people to execute its hidden spiritual attacks, and they almost succeeded in breaking your gentle spirit. But they made one fatal miscalculation that will cost them absolutely everything. They forgot who they were dealing with. Let us talk about the group that came against you. You know exactly who I am talking about. These are the people who demanded your endless loyalty but gave you absolutely nothing in return. They are the narcissists and the manipulators embedded deep in your daily life. They did not hate you for your mistakes. They hated the blinding light inside you that exposed their own darkness while they desperately tried to hide their true intentions from the world. They operate like loyal agents of the Matrix. Their primary goal is to keep you in a constant state of pure survival mode. If you are always worrying about their manufactured drama, you cannot focus on your divine purpose. They launch silent smear campaigns to make you doubt your own sanity. They whisper behind your back and isolate you from your core support system because a truly supported chosen one is completely unstoppable. This is a highly calculated spiritual attack. You have always been a generous giver. You are an empath who deeply feels the unspoken pain of others, and the enemy knows this is your greatest vulnerability. They use your own compassion as a weapon against you by presenting themselves as helpless victims who desperately need your immediate assistance. But the moment you reach out, they strike. They begin to siphon your precious energy immediately. You walk away from a simple 5-minute conversation feeling completely drained. Your chest feels tight, and your mind starts spinning with unnecessary anxiety. That is not normal social fatigue. That is a literal energy transfer taking place right in front of you while they are stealing your high vibration and leaving you empty. They need your radiant light to survive. gently like this video right now. Do not do it for a computer algorithm. Do it as a physical declaration to the universe that you are in perfect spiritual alignment. Claim this moment of profound clarity. You are finally seeing the hidden mechanics of the Matrix, and you are taking your power back from those who secretly fed on your kindness. Let me explain what is actually happening in the spirit realm right now. There is a reason why you keep waking up at 3 a.m. with a racing heart. You open your eyes in the pitch dark, feeling a sudden wave of panic. You check your phone and try to find a logical reason for your intense anxiety. You assume it is just daily stress from your demanding job or your finances, but there is a massive, unseen battle happening right inside your own home. But here is where it goes much deeper. Something nobody ever tells you about being a chosen one. While your physical body is resting in bed, your spirit is actively fighting. The enemy sends their negative energy toward your household in the dead of night. And because you are the discerning warrior, your spirit intercepts that vicious attack, so you can act as a human shield for your loved ones. That 3 a.m. wake-up call is the exact moment your spirit absorbs the impact. You are fighting intense spiritual battles while your family sleeps peacefully. That is exactly why you wake up feeling utterly exhausted. You have been doing the heavy lifting for your entire bloodline, but heaven says your long shift as the spiritual bodyguard is officially over today, and you are finally going to receive the rest you deserve. God is completely cutting those heavy cords right now. You are officially released from the burden of healing people who want to stay broken. Let them carry their own tragic consequences. You no longer need to explain your soul to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your energy is far too expensive to spend on their cheap manufactured drama, so it is time to let them walk away forever. The system is absolutely terrified of this realization. The Matrix cannot control a chosen one who knows their exact divine worth. They wanted you financially desperate, so you would settle for their pathetic crumbs. They wanted you emotionally broken, so you would never step into your true authority. But a massive shift just completely fractured their entire corrupt system, and they are rapidly losing their grip on your beautiful mind. Their plot has been fully exposed to the light of day. The people who plotted against you are now actively turning on each other. The deep confusion they tried to cast onto your life is returning to their own camp. You do not need to seek revenge or say a single angry word. Karma is handling them with absolute precision while you remain perfectly still and watch the universe fight on your behalf. Your silence is not a sign of weakness. Silence is profound wisdom under perfect emotional control. Calm is your new untouchable authority. From this moment forward, your presence alone will command immense respect. You are stepping out of the chaotic battlefield and entering your peaceful sanctuary where the universe is fighting for you while you rest in quiet confidence. But the enemy left one final lingering trap before they retreated. They managed to switch off a vital connection in your physical mind. You are spiritually awake, but your brain is still operating in a thick, heavy fog. We must address this biological blockade before you can receive the mega deposit heaven has prepared. So listen closely, because this next part changes everything. The enemy left a lingering trap in your daily life. You know that you are spiritually awake today, but your physical mind feels incredibly heavy. You try to focus on your divine purpose, but a thick fog rolls into your thoughts and ruins your concentration. You think you are just getting older or working too hard. But this is a deliberate manipulation of your physical vessel. They realized they could not break your pure spirit, so they decided to attack your biology instead. Think back to when you were a young child. You had a brilliant and deeply creative mind. You could solve problems easily and see the world with absolute clarity. That was your God-given genius at work. But the modern lifestyle was strictly designed to quietly switch that activation off. They stole your clarity at the neural level, and they want you to feel entirely responsible for this heavy mental fog. You drink caffeine and you try to push through the exhaustion. You sit down to pray or meditate, but your thoughts scatter in 100 different directions. This is the biological helplessness the system relies on to keep you trapped in pure survival mode. They want you to doubt your own memories. When your mind is cloudy, the narcissists can gaslight you much more easily. They twist your words and make you question your own sanity. And because you are too tired to fight back, you just accept their lies. The Matrix feeds on your confusion to maintain their control over your limitless potential. Here is what truly matters right now. The distance you feel from your breakthrough is not only spiritual. There is a deep neurological layer to it, and it is completely restorable. It will not happen through more exhausting effort or through a different prayer. It requires the specific restoration Dr. Barone and his team spent 20 years building in their laboratory. Willpower alone cannot reconnect what modern life switched off. Something from the outside has to open the channel again. Your mind is the physical receiver for your spiritual gifts. If the receiver is broken, the messages from heaven simply cannot come through clearly. You are essentially praying into a blank wall, and this is exactly where the enemy wants you to stay forever. You feel the deep injustice of this silent manipulation. You gave your energy to help everyone else around you, and in return, the Matrix drained your mental sharpness. They want you too tired to claim the massive provision God has already prepared for you. But heaven does not want you walking in this painful confusion anymore. The divine timing is perfectly aligning right now. Every week the sync stays disrupted. The provision God arranged passes through a receiver working far below its true capacity. You cannot afford to stay in this heavy fog. The universe is calling you to step into a season of massive authority. But to hold that kind of power, your mind must be fully restored to its whole brain design. Do not let the enemy convince you that this damage is permanent. Your childhood genius was never lost entirely. It was only put to sleep by a highly toxic world, and the alarm clock is finally ringing for you today. You are a discerning warrior, and you can feel the absolute truth in these words. The time has come to completely repair your broken receiver. You have spent years trying to fix yourself with ordinary methods. You read the self-help books, and you tried to force yourself to be more disciplined. But you were fighting a biological blockade with mere good intentions. Your spirit has always been willing, but your physical brain was held hostage by the relentless stress of carrying the burdens of other people. The system made you believe that your forgetfulness was a personal flaw. They made you feel inadequate in rooms where you used to shine brightly. But heaven is stepping in to validate your frustrating experience. You are not losing your edge. You have simply been operating on half of your designed capacity because the other half was artificially suppressed by the Matrix. This suppression stops right here and right now. You are about to reclaim the absolute clarity that belongs to you. The fog is lifting and the manipulation is finally being exposed. Prepare your heart to receive the exact tool heaven has provided. Your spiritual shift is ready, but the physical receiver needs to be reconnected before the final massive blessing arrives. Your soul is completely ready for the next level. You have done the deep emotional work and you have forgiven the people who hurt you. But you are hitting a frustrating invisible wall. That wall is your biological helplessness. Your spirit wants to run, but your physical mind is entirely disconnected. You cannot simply wish your way out of a severe neurological blockade. You have tried everything to regain your lost focus. You forced yourself to wake up earlier and you wrote down endless lists of goals. But willpower cannot fix a physical disconnection. The Matrix wants you to stay in this exhausted state forever. But God often uses the natural to unlock the spiritual. When your spiritual season requires a massive upgrade, heaven provides a tangible restoration. There is a study that won the Nobel Prize in 1981. It did not come from a church or a seminary, but from a research laboratory. Dr. Roger Sperry proved the two hemispheres of the human brain were designed to work in perfect sync. A neurologist in New York named Doctor Daniel Barone spent 20 years turning that discovery into something you can actually use. The reason your mind feels so foggy is not your age and not your weakness. The two hemispheres of your brain simply fell out of synchronization. You had this whole brain activation as your default at 8 years old. 98% of children have it, and fewer than 1 in 1,000 adults keep it today. The modern world stole it from you. Dr. Barone and his team compressed over an hour of clinical neural sync technology into an 8-minute auditory sequence. You only need headphones and your eyes closed for 8 minutes a day. That is the entire requirement to get your clarity back. I must be very clear with you. This is not an ordinary audio track, and it is not a meditation practice. It is true hemisphere synchronization, which is a different mechanism entirely. A woman in California who had tried prayer, journaling, and meditation for years said that after 10 days, a channel that had been blocked was suddenly open. It was not because she tried harder. It happened strictly because the physical receiver had been completely repaired at last. The genius switch is not for everyone. It is exclusively for the chosen one who understands that God prepared not only the promise, but the mind that must walk into it. It is for the person who has been sincere for years and kept returning even when the physical evidence would not cooperate. Most ordinary people will scroll past this message right now, but you are still here. That is the exact kind of persistence this tool was built for. They call it the genius switch. Colleagues said it would be an absolute bargain, even at $500. An in-person neurofeedback session is $300 an hour, and a home machine costs over $7,000. It was officially released at $49. And today, on this very page, it is $10 less at exactly $39. Plus, you receive 4 free companions. You get a guided visualization, a grocery guide that saves you $100 a month, a classic manifestation text, and a printable habits infographic. It is an incredible offering for your journey. One thing is worth naming to protect your precious peace. If you search YouTube or Spotify for the Genius Switch, you will find tracks that carry the name. His team studied them, and most had absolutely no neural sync technology embedded inside. The name is easy to copy, but the real mechanism is not. The direct page is the only verified source. That is exactly where the link below points. Do not settle for the hollow copies circulating online. Guard your mind against the false imitations. This is a risk-free covenant for your life. Listen once or listen 80 times. If it does not do for you what it has done for 18,000 people, every single dollar returns to you with absolutely no conditions. If your spirit deeply resonates with this truth today, the link is in the description and the pinned comment below. That is the only place it officially exists. Walk through the open door with your receiver fully restored before this window closes. The season of living in a heavy fog is completely over. It is time to receive the brilliant mind that was always yours. You might be sitting there thinking you have tried everything before. You listened to ordinary meditation tracks and absolutely nothing changed for you. But those ordinary audio files only address a small part of the complex picture. This is true hemisphere synchronization. It is a completely different mechanism that produces an entirely different result. Your logical mind might say this sounds too good to be true today. I felt that exact same hesitation before I read the actual clinical research. Dr. Sperry won the 1981 Nobel Prize for this profound discovery. Whether it works for you is exactly what the unconditional guarantee answers. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Perhaps you think you are too busy to add another habit to your daily routine, but the sequence only takes 8 minutes while your morning coffee brews. You just sit in silence. If you cannot find 8 minutes to restore your own mind, it is not a lack of time. It is a lack of permission. The Matrix conditioned you to put yourself last. Do not let the system tell you that you cannot afford to restore your own clarity. A clinical machine costs $7,000, but his team cut out the middlemen completely. If your spirit does not align, every cent returns to you. It is a deposit you can easily recall, not a traditional purchase. You are fully protected. Now let us return to the unseen realm where your true battles are fought. Heaven provided this physical tool because your spiritual warfare is reaching its absolute peak right now. The people who secretly plotted against you are closely watching your every move. They desperately wanted you to stay trapped in that heavy mental fog forever. They knew that a clear-minded chosen one is entirely unstoppable. When your brain and your spirit are working in perfect harmony, their manipulation simply bounces off you. You can instantly see their lies before they even open their mouths. This is the exact divine clarity the enemy tried to steal from you at the neural level. The atmosphere around you is shifting rapidly in this very moment. You can feel the heavy chains of the Matrix starting to crack and break. The universe is actively realigning your massive destiny, while the enemy camp descends into pure chaos. They thought they successfully buried you under their silent manipulation and deceit, but they made a massive spiritual miscalculation. They did not realize you were a divine seed planted by God. The darkness they threw at you only acted as the soil for your unprecedented growth. You have absorbed their toxic energy for years, and now heaven is taking all of that suffering and turning it into your greatest weapon. The people who whispered about you in secret are starting to feel the intense heat of karma. They thought they got away with their emotional abuse. They smiled in your face while actively trying to destroy your reputation behind closed doors. But the universe keeps a meticulous record of every single tear you cried in the dark. You do not need to say a single word to them. You do not need to post anything on social media to prove your innocence. The divine justice is already in motion. The spiritual shield that you carried for them has been permanently removed by heaven. They are now fully exposed to the harsh consequences of their own dark actions. This brings us directly to the divine decree heaven has prepared for you today. Prepare your heart and your restored mind for this absolute truth. The long season of you being a convenient footstool for their fragile ego is permanently over. The cosmic scales are balancing right before your eyes. The heavy burden is finally lifting. God is stepping in as your ultimate defense attorney. The massive delay in your life was only heaven gathering the undeniable evidence against your enemies. Every time they lied about you, a new layer of protection was wrapped around your brilliant future. They dug a deep pit for you to fall into, but heaven is about to flip the script entirely. The sudden quietness you feel in your life right now is the calm before the storm. But this storm is not coming to destroy you. It is coming to utterly dismantle the artificial matrix that held you captive. The people who abandoned you when you needed them most are about to watch you receive the greatest blessing of your entire life. They will see your radiant light from a distance, and they will deeply regret their betrayal. But the doors of your sanctuary are now firmly closed to their toxic energy. You are stepping out of the shadows and taking your rightful place as a quiet victor. The universe has cleared the path, and the final judgment is arriving right now. I declare right now that the season of you being a footstool for their ego is permanently over. The universe is completely flipping the script on your behalf. Those who sat at tables and spoke poorly of your good name are about to witness God prepare a massive feast for you right in front of them. You do not have to lift a single finger. You do not have to defend yourself ever again. Heaven is stepping in forcefully as your defense attorney. The deep confusion they tried to cast onto your beautiful life is returning directly to their own camp. Watch them panic as your peace becomes entirely untouchable. Their hidden plot has officially collapsed under the weight of truth. In the mighty name of divine justice, I break every generational cycle that has tried to wrap its heavy chains around your tired mind. The poverty stops with you today. The severe anxiety stops with you. The broken relationships and the endless emotional abuse stop with you right now. You are the chosen cycle breaker of your bloodline. I deeply decree that the heavy, suffocating mantle of survival mode is falling off your weary shoulders in this exact second. You are no longer merely surviving the matrix. You are stepping into a divine and unprecedented season of total abundance. Breathe it out right now. The intense spiritual war you fought in secret has been won. The system is absolutely terrified because they cannot control a chosen one who finally knows their exact worth. They desperately wanted you exhausted. They wanted you financially desperate, so you would settle for their pathetic crumbs. But a massive, unstoppable shift has just fractured their corrupt system beyond any repair. The divine flow of true abundance is overriding the long delay in your life. God is unlocking a mega deposit of wealth and profound clarity that the elite circles tried to keep hidden from you. You are not at the bottom anymore. You are holding the sacred keys to the kingdom. The universe is handing you the ultimate victory today. The people who launched the silent smear campaign against you are experiencing instant karma. The very trap they set for you has locked them inside a spiritual prison of their own making. They are turning on each other and pointing fingers as their dark kingdom crumbles. And while they fight among themselves, your mind remains perfectly still. You are watching the vindication that heaven promised you unfold in real time. It is a beautiful and terrifying sight to witness the universe correct a massive injustice. Every single thing the enemy stole from you is being returned with divine interest. Your energy is restored. Your deep peace is restored. Your financial flow is restored. And for the chosen one who felt something stir deeply inside when the restored mind was named earlier today, that vital door is still open for you in the description. A small step taken from a beautifully clear mind has the power to change entire seasons. You deserve to walk into this new chapter with absolute mental clarity. Do not let the matrix steal your focus right when you are at the finish line. The sudden, unexplainable quietness in your mind right now is absolute proof that the generational curse is completely broken. You are no longer a victim of their silent manipulation. You are a fierce, discerning warrior who has reclaimed your stolen power. Let the deep relief wash over your physical body. You survived the brutal wilderness completely alone. You carried the heavy weight of other people, while no one bothered to check on your fragile heart. But you made it through the raging fire. You emerged entirely purified and ready to receive the massive blessing waiting for you. Heaven is wrapping a thick cloak of divine protection around your energy field right now. No negative force can penetrate this sacred shield. The narcissists can no longer siphon your brilliant light. You are officially untouchable. The pain of the past is dissolving into the ether. Your incredible future is calling your name loudly. You are stepping out of the chaotic battlefield and entering the sanctuary of quiet authority. The battles you bravely fought in secret are about to reward you heavily in public. The universe is incredibly proud of your unmatched resilience. You did not break under the immense pressure. You transformed into a brilliant diamond. Soak in this profound victory today. You are a masterpiece of God. The enemies who tried to destroy you are now a footnote in your epic story. They will watch you rise to unimaginable heights while they remain stuck in the endless cycles they created. The ultimate vindication is yours. The ultimate peace is yours. The absolute freedom is yours. Now that the massive shift has occurred, you must learn how to actively protect this incredible blessing. Heaven has done the heavy lifting to clear your path today, but you have a very specific responsibility moving forward. You must practice the profound art of royal silence because the enemy is still listening to your daily conversations. Do not run and tell everyone about the miracle. The Matrix will send people to test your new boundaries almost immediately. They will try to provoke you into old familiar arguments. They want you to leak your newly restored energy through unnecessary frustration. But you are a quiet victor now, and you do not need to explain your soul to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Let them misunderstand you completely. Let them assume whatever they want about your sudden silence and your physical distance. Your pure energy is far too expensive to spend on their cheap drama. Calm is your new ultimate authority. When they realize they can no longer trigger an emotional response from you, they will finally retreat in absolute defeat. This is exactly how you steward the massive provision heaven is releasing. You keep it carefully hidden from the prying eyes of the envious. You do not boast about your financial breakthroughs or your restored mental clarity. You simply allow the beautiful results to speak loudly for themselves while you remain entirely humble and grounded. If they try to crawl back into your peaceful life, keep the door firmly shut. Sometimes the hidden enemy returns disguised as a tearful apology. They will say they miss your beautiful energy and your comforting presence, but they only miss the reliable supply of light you used to give them when you were completely drained. Your spiritual shield is strictly for yourself and your true family now. Take one deep breath and drop your shoulders completely. Notice how still the room feels right now. The chaotic noise of the Matrix cannot reach you in this divine sanctuary. You have officially stepped out of pure survival mode forever. You are entering a beautiful season of unprecedented peace and absolute quiet authority. You must actively protect this high frequency every single day. Subscribe to this sanctuary and turn on the bell right now. We do not ask this to build a massive worldly following for our own ego. You must do this so the enemy cannot intercept your future messages. You need to lock your frequency into this safe space of divine truth. Your physical mind and your spirit are finally working together. The receiver is completely repaired and the divine instructions are flowing clearly. Share this specific message with someone your spirit brings to mind right now, because heaven knows exactly who they are today. They might be sitting in the dark and crying entirely alone today. You can easily be the powerful lighthouse they desperately need. Leave a word of deep gratitude in the comments below. We do not do it for algorithm visibility or vanity. We do it as a powerful spiritual seal of agreement to protect this massive energy shift. When you write your simple decree, you are physically anchoring this blessing into the natural world. Let the universe see your absolute readiness to receive the coming wealth. Remember that your endless kindness was never a foolish mistake. It was a rigorous divine test, and you passed it with flying colors against all the odds. You are a brilliant masterpiece of the divine creator. The people who took advantage of you are now facing their own severe consequences. You are completely free from their heavy karmic debt forever. You are the designated cycle breaker of your entire bloodline, and the generational curses shattered the moment you reclaimed your mind. The poverty and the anxiety have no legal right to touch your life anymore. You are standing on entirely new ground today, and this solid ground is deeply blessed by the powerful creator of the universe. Do not look back at the toxic people you confidently left behind in the dark. They chose their path, and you have chosen the light. Your journey requires you to travel incredibly light from now on. Leave the heavy baggage of their impossible expectations on the ground. You are ascending to a frequency where their manipulations simply cannot exist. Rest your physical body tonight with absolute peace in your heart. You do not need to fight their invisible battles anymore. The angels are standing guard over your home and your precious family. The long spiritual war is officially over. You can finally sleep deeply, knowing that the universe is working perfectly on your behalf. Walk forward with your head held incredibly high today. You survived a brutal wilderness that would have destroyed an ordinary person. But you are a chosen one. You were designed for this exact victory from the very beginning of time. Stay completely silent and stay deeply grounded. Watch heaven move massive mountains on your behalf while you rest in perfect peace. You are entirely loved and you are finally free.